G'day, Josh here from Travelling Campers, and I'm here with Kane, the National Sales Manager of Lotus Caravans. And today we're going to be giving you guys a good, detailed, in-depth look at the Lotus Caravans range. But first of all, mate, we want to hear from you yourself as a National Sales Manager. What's been happening in Lotus? What's been happening in 2023? I know there's plenty going on in the background. Give us a quick little insight into sort of how things have been, what's happening, how's the year been so far?
Yeah, big year for us. Everything's been amazing.
Yep.
The product, we've had a slight change, stickers, external, a few extras that are included now. But next year's probably our big one, being 2024. So we're really ramping up into that year, we're already halfway through 23, which is bizarre.
Yeah.
But sales are really strong. Everything's going really well. Really excited for the new factory, which should be finished at the end of this year. So it's a purpose-built facility that George has waited 20 years to get right.
Yeah, so 20 years next year.
Yeah, 2024 is going to be the 20th anniversary, which is exciting.
Yeah.
So we've got some exciting things
Awesome.
coming.
New factory for 20 years, so the next 20 years from there is going to be better than ever then.
Yeah.
Yep.
Looking long term.
Awesome.
You know, George is only young.
Yeah, he is. He is. But no, it's awesome. You can see, yeah, we're at the Brisbane Caravan Show at the moment, and yeah, it's been epic, very busy. Everyone's coming through. They see the things for themselves in person, and it's awesome. Amazing display here.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's awesome. So let's go through. We're going to pick which one? 23.3. I reckon that's still one of your favourites, maybe?
Yeah, we'll do this family van here.
All right, give it a bit of
Run
a
through,
look.
give a bit of a snapshot on it and where it sits right now.
All right, let's do it.
So there's a caravan, and then there's what we do after 20 years of building vans is we're always looking to be at the forefront of design. If you were to renovate a kitchen at home, the best money can buy is a 2-pack kitchen. We can't put that in a caravan because it's heavy and it chips. So the next samples they're going to show you if you don't want 2-pack will be this, which is Stylite. So this what you see externally comes in either a gloss or a matte, but the end fill panels, the overhead panels below, your end fill panel here, you can choose and create colours that suit you. But then to complement that, we're really overbuilt. Like, this doesn't need to have triple blum strut, double gust strut on such a small cupboard, but it's solid. Like, you can see how solid that is. And what you don't see in here behind, this is all interlocking solid furniture, and there's no MDF throughout. So when you look at everything we do, it's all structural and ply. So no MDF in the van, which is a big thing you got to look for. Everyone goes on about, oh, if the van leaks and rots. It's bizarre to me that so many other manufacturers just focus on their frame and not the total package. So I'll talk more on the outside. It's the total package that creates, but all of this creates a structure in your van as well. All double partition throughout. So in here as well, this door's hinged, triple blum hinge, all adjustable, which is also nice. If anything was to move over time, you can get this millimetre perfect by being able to adjust all your hinges. It's not a fixed hinge. But we've got 2 BSE CNC machines in-house. So if you know a cabinet maker and you're looking for a van, bring him in, tell him what we do, show him, and they'll go, wow, this is at the forefront of design. On the entire range, we run standard with leather, and it's actually real Italian leather. So no fabric, it's all leather, standard, bed head, seating, overhead is all real leather, and you get to choose all those colours that suit you. Soft close drawers throughout, little things again, usable kick space. We're utilising as much storage as possible. USBs, USB-C, so you can charge all your modern items. They're everywhere once you do look. LED lighting, again, we don't use cheap Chinese junk. So these are actually Clipsal, Nava, good quality gear. We bear the Aussie made logo, so we try and support as much as possible. We're not looking for the cheap Chinese products to put in our van at all. This particular one's got a Dometic dust reduction. We've got the option, obviously Troopers, got Caravan, so that positive pressure, dust reduction, it's in our vans what we do. Everything usually with us comes standard. So if you really compare features of what you're getting, look at the entire range. Yes, we've got a base model, but our Trooper is at the forefront of design and inclusions. So we see it a lot. Customers will come in and go, oh, they're getting this. I'm like, well, that's standard. That's standard. everything with us is standard. So externally, what we do, which sets us apart, this is actually a German marine grade aluminium skin. So that's just externally. We run a hybrid frame. Now that's an aluminium front, roof, and rear. We do run a Meranti sidewall, and there's reasons for that. That's 20 years of building vans. We build a full aluminium. If you want full aluminium, as in the whole internal structure, 100% we do it. You've got the option and the choice is yours. This particular van is a Meranti sidewall, aluminium front, roof and rear, and those front corners, when you see up here, caravans need to have a bit of flexibility and give, and especially off-road vans. Long-term use, and again, we've got 20 years of heritage behind us. This here, this is a custom J-mold. So the seating surface behind here is larger than a standard solution. So this is our own design that George come up with, same as your H-mold. The seating surface behind this, what you don't see, is a lot larger, and that really helps with that expansion and contraction. Now this checker plate also wraps under the van, folded, sits in a Z channel, and is bolted to the chassis. And when we talk chassis, this is the best in the business. Everyone's tried to copy, but we have an engineer truss design chassis from G&S. Now they're close to 50 years of doing chassis. They know what they're doing, and it's an engineered chassis. Trooper we've got over here, which is the hot dip, the off-grid comes standard in your Super Gal.
All right, I'm here to talk about the fun stuff. It's absolutely amazing hearing it from someone like Kane that knows these vans inside out, all the nice specky stuff, which is hard to find when you're seeing things online. People use them and stuff. You want to see that stuff and the fun stuff I'm about to talk about, but it's so good really seeing the in-depth detail of what goes into these vans behind the scenes, which you don't see and appreciate when you just sort of look at it, as we are at a show here. But I want to talk into just quickly some of again, there's so many options. You can, if you want the bare minimum, if you want to go all out there, if you're traveling on a weekend, full time, 6 months, doing the wonderful big Australia lap, whatever. There is so many options for everything. So some of the things I'm going to show here today aren't a must, but also some tips I'm going to give you. So we've been personally caravanning full time for 2 years. We've had a 2012 Lotus Sprint, and we've had three. We had a Lotus Freelander and now 2 Lotus Troopers. So the Troopers is the pinnacle model. You've got the off-grid layouts, which are more your family layouts, and also the Freelander as well. So Troopers they're all fully off-road vans, but the Trooper is the pinnacle, and it comes standard with a lot more gear. You can literally just hook this thing up, tow it away, and you're going to be able to do everything. So we've personally gone from, again, your weekend travelers to a couple of weeks to a couple of months at a time to now full time. So there's quite a big difference, and we've learnt a lot from over our years of having vans. So look, the first thing under here is really important. Is the first contact at ground is an awesome wheel and tire package. So on here we've got your good, got 285 70 17s. I've personally found this is the perfect combination size for a caravan. You could go bigger, but then you're sitting higher and fuel usage, all that sort of stuff. You don't want to go too big. So that's around a 33-inch tire there. This is fully spec'd out. So this has got the Cruise Master. The Troopers come standard with the Cruise Master ATX, and you can option in the airbags, which this van has here. So this is your control panel here. We use this all the time. You don't need to have this. It's amazing for off-road, but at the same time, as simple as pulling into a caravan site. If you just 2 mil off or something, where generally you jackknife in the van to go back and forth to put leveling blocks in, literally just boom, done. You get in the van. To me, your money is done. It's worth every single cent just from that. Not alone, if you're going to a campsite, you can massively drop one side, lift the other side up for, we had it on quite gnarly angles for hours to get things set up there. So you're really going to be able to enjoy a lot more campsites. You've got your airline out here. So what you can do here, you can pump up your tires if you're airing down for the beach, the corrugations. We also use it, we have a golden retriever, so inside the van you can blow some dog hair out or whatever. You can use it for that. Going along the back here, obviously you've got your G&S, the galvanized chassis, but what I want to show you at the back here is the ground clearance you get at the back here. So the Troopers, the main difference between the Trooper and the Freelander is this chassis sits about 4 inches higher, so it's lifting things up off the ground a bit, but also again your departure angle here at the back is massively. So you also have under here, you've got radar recovery points as well. So if your mates behind you, you can help tow them out. They can hook a winch on there or something. There's a fully rated recovery point. Now, a couple of tips, from me to finding your perfect van layout is getting into your closest dealership, a show, whatever. Just getting in, walking through yourself, feeling the designs, feeling the layout, seeing the quality, seeing everything for yourself. You cannot beat that. So really, just figure out what you want to do, where you want to take the van. Obviously, just what are some must-haves for you inside. Another thing that we've learned over the time is the most important thing you're going to have is water, and also one of the most important things is going to be batteries. So one of the biggest things for us, we started off in a van with 300 amps of batteries. We thought it was massive, but once you get out, you want to use microwave, kettle, air conditioners, you soon find out that it's not very big at all. So these days, things have evolved. People want to have induction this, induction that, want to run the air conditioner, which is amazing. And for us, that's exactly what we want. It is our house. We live in it full time, but you don't, even just for that, even if you're going away for a weekend and it's going to be hot 1 or 2 nights, you still want to have a quite a large battery bank there. So if you can comfortably have, in which you can easily do these days, is have the air conditioner running all night, all day, all weekend. You're going to keep the partner happy, you're going to keep the kids happy, so you can be at amazing places, at the beach, at the river, on a 35, 40 degree day, and still be able to be nice and cozy. Be inside if you need to, if there's bugs outside, have the air conditioner running and not be stressed. The last thing you want to be doing is just stressing and consistently watching that screen, watching your batteries go down, turning things off, and then having things buzzing at you, and not be able to have fans on at night time on a 40 degree bloody night. So you can fully option what you want, but the Troopers come standard with the 400 amps of battery, which is ultimate, and 4 200 watt panels. So you get 800 watts of solar on the roof. So that combination there is going to set you, it's going to be more than enough for just general use, weekend use, for you could get by with that comfortably for every use that you want to do. Now, if you want to go bigger than that, we've got a system now, which is called the Monster Power Packs. That's 900 amps of battery. It's a big system, but it's absolute ultimate. 1,000 watts of solar, bigger charges, so you're really gonna have that bigger battery bank. You'll be able to get the charge in a lot quicker. So you've got the options there. Also, depending on what roof what roof size you have, what layout you do, you can do little things like you can delete the roof hatch if that's not an issue for you. We personally do that. You can add more solar onto the roof as well. So it's really customizable of what you really want to do for your uses. All right, we're taking a walk around the show now. We've run into Mike, and you're actually a brand new Lotus owner. So look, we want to know, mate, what made you go with the Lotus?
Caravan shopping's a nightmare. There's so many options, it's not easy. Two of the biggest things, one was Lotus was pretty flexible. They had a few extra options. They raised the roof height for me. I'm 6'5". It's not that fun hitting your head on everything. The other thing is there's a lot of people on YouTube like yourselves. There's quite a number of you out there that have been using Lotus. It's a tried and tested platform in real life scenarios, in harsh environments. Stands the test of time. So yeah, it's kind of a no-brainer that these are bloody well built, and being Australian made and used here, can't go anywhere else.
Yeah. Also, have you been out of much? Have you used it much yet, or?
Unfortunately, I've just done the one maiden voyage, and that was awesome. Just can't wait to get out more and more. So yeah, it's just work's tied up right now, but yeah, can't wait.
Beautiful. Thanks, mate.
Cheers, guys.
All right, well, we really hope that helped give you a bit more of an insight into what the Lotus Caravans range offer, a bit of tips and tricks from from us that have had the experience of starting out as a weekender to full-time travel. Because look, it can get a little bit overwhelming as well, of like what you can get away with, what you need, what you don't need. But look, again, Kane, I guess you're the best person to answer this. Is what if people wanted to know, like, what's the next step? Want to sort of learn more about the vans, check it out. What's sort of the procedure to do there?
Obviously, we do a lot of shows. You can come to shows, but also dealerships. We've got dealerships all around Australia. Get online. You can build your own. So get on our website, socials. There's every avenue, really.
Yeah.
But you've got to see, touch and feel it. So those dealerships and either coming to a show that's near you will work. There's obviously more I can go into with our build, and that's what we do at shows. The team's great here, and the dealerships really run through what makes, it's a total package. I've just hit on a few little snippets that we've gone through, but there's so much more detail that if you want to, we can go into for the total van. So
yeah.
Awesome, mate.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for doing the video.
No worries.
Thanks for being here at the show again.
Mate.
You and Michaela have done a phenomenal job.
No, we love it.
So
we love it. It's good.
Mate, fantastic, and I look forward to many more, and next year's 20 years, so exciting.
It's going to be big,
years.
Yeah, look, and also just go and find people that have a Lotus Caravan and just follow them. Like, that's probably the best way to get the real life experience. Find people that have them, that are traveling with them. follow them along, ask them questions, see it in action. Like that's the most non-BS sort of information you're going to get, I guess.
Totally.
Out in the wild doing its thing and what they're made for.
So yesterday I've got a customer that bought their 4th Lotus Caravan. You know, and they were looking at every other product, but they just keep coming back, and there's reasons for that.
Yeah.
You're not gonna. It's a lot of money, so you're not gonna just drop it on a whim.
Yeah.
And that's what we really want, is to keep you as a Lotus owner for life, for all the right reasons.
Yeah.
But please do. You're exactly right, mate. Chat to
Yes.
people that are doing it.
Yeah.
That are out there. That have stuff and go. Things are going wrong, which
Yeah.
it will, no matter what you buy.
Yeah.
But it's how it's dealt with. It's what the van does.
Yeah.
All of those things, mate.
Yeah.
And we're always trying to improve. So please do get online, chat to crew that have got vans, and
Awesome.
we're here to help.
Yeah, exactly. All right, there you go. Thank you so much.